hello there.
Well, hello there. Welcome to the V2V podcast, episode number 4. What the fuck does V2V stand for?
Good question.
Venice
to Venice?
to the Valley.
Yes, that works. Because that's
what
where,
it stands for.
and that's what we're doing. So, it's pretty cool.
I'm still technically in the Valley, but very close to not being in the Valley now.
Do you like your new location?
I love my new location.
Good. I'm so glad.
Yeah, I feel rich.
Yeah, I bet.
It's crazy.
I bet it feels like quite upper class over there.
It does. The house is very nice. A lot of wood. I like wood. Wood is good. It's really big, but there's a lot of nooks and crannies and stuff. Like hallways. It's all very house-like.
And how many people are there?
That's a good question. I don't know. At least 8.
Right.
But there's room for 20.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Is it kind of a new place, or?
Oh, the house itself, or the
actual
operation?
The operation.
Yeah, it's about a year old, I think.
That's pretty cool.
So they're still kind of getting their legs under them in a way.
For sure.
I guess there was a crazy woman who was running the show for a while and would confront everybody about everything all the time. People would run into their bedrooms when she was out and about.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
But she's gone now.
She's been gone for a few weeks, I guess.
Okay.
So I didn't have to experience any of that.
And everyone else working the staff-wise is pretty relatively calm and stable?
Well, there's no staff, per se.
Oh. Okay.
No. It's not like that. It's not like where I work.
Right.
It's the house where people live.
Right.
It's like a bunch of roommates.
Right.
Literally just a bunch of roommates.
Cool.
And that's what...
but there's a manager,
a lot of people... Oh, he's cool. He's a cool dude.
Cool. Good.
Yeah. He's a young man. Run, young man. The Spacey and the robots are coming.
Oh dear, spacing the robots. Well, I had a really great day yesterday.
Yeah, you were teasing me about it, and well, you said it was interesting, so I was on the fence about whether it was good or bad.
Yeah, I think overall it was really good. I feel like I'm going to sneeze at some point. I'm really sorry if I do. But
you're permitted
got
to
a tingle.
I mean, that's real life. That's real life shit, my man.
Oh gosh, yeah, it's definitely. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm back to functional. Okay, I think I can tell you about yesterday now.
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I survived the facial explosions. The random Tourette's face.
It's called a reverse facial in some
Oh wow.
some areas.
So when I was starting to kind of try to come out of my room after being in my room for a very long time when I first got back from Heritage. I was in my room for a good 5 years and sort of hiding and not really able to come out. And
not talking.
Yeah, I wasn't really talking a whole lot. So I found this place called Daniel's Place, and it was this sort of small little drop-in center for mental health from 18 to 28, and it was very different, and it was very sort of like homey. You kind of go there, and there was a main room, and you could hang out, and everyone could kind of freely talk about what they were experiencing mentally. And
right.
there was this woman there. She was a young lady at that point, but still a woman. Her name was Veronica, and she was a peer advocate there. And I had never experienced peer advocacy before, but it's quite a unique position because you're still a consumer of mental health, and you're still,
especially considering where you came from, a peer advocate might have been kind of a scary thing in a lot of ways until you actually experience what that really is.
Right. Exactly. And Veronica was very caring and stood up for me and helped me to get a job there, and sort of like always pulled for me to be included in things, and inevitably was part of me becoming a higher up in my position. And I was going to staff meetings and, helping with hiring people in hiring meetings and things. Because of her. Anyway, she's been going through a really, really hard time. And she has a whole pile of kids. And, basically her husband fired off a weapon in their Santa Monica apartment and then barricaded himself in the apartment. So he's looking at about 15 years. And, she doesn't have a whole lot right now. So she needed food yesterday, and she needed somewhere for the kids to be. And so they came over and had a great barbecue and swim yesterday, and everyone was so nice, and there was so much food, and it was great. So all of her kids three of her kids got to swim. Her older two stayed home.
Right. Very cool.
Yeah.
I see something here. So we're talking about, that's awesome, by the way.
Hey, thank you.
We were talking about, like, kind of what to do next. Like what's,
I don't want to be a peer advocate. I don't.
No, probably not, I guess, but, you can help people in whatever capacity that takes shape in, like you did, and you reaped the psychic and, to use a corny word, the spiritual benefits of
I fluffed my ego
out there.
I fluffed my ego.
It's sure, and I'm not. I think people are reluctant sometimes to do things.
Sure.
Because they think that, or there's this like little thing inside of them telling them that, oh, I'm really only doing this for me to make myself feel better. And I think that's okay. Because the other person is still receiving the benefits of you helping them, even if you think it's for selfish reasons.
Yes, I agree.
That's cool. Like there's nothing wrong with that. And that can change too, where just because you get you see the tangible results of you reaching out for whatever reason, you see the effect it has on the other people, and it feels good, and it feels good for everybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying you should be a peer advocate, but you're definitely good at helping. But who knows what that ultimately looks like.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't want to do anything unless I'm definitely helping. And sort of one of the things that drove me nuts with 501c3s and sort of nonprofits is inevitably I'm not helping, I'm just helping the nonprofit. And I didn't like that.
Right.
And I didn't like that sort of like the owners and donators were sort of brought in and shuffled in and not like shown everyone in the place. They were sort of only introduced to, they were hosted by Emily, who was like the manager of the place. It wasn't like, I don't know. It felt like we're feeding these people. We're not really feeding anyone else. And everyone else is sort of just staying stagnant.
Well, yeah. Well, that's that's kind of the dark side of what I was just talking about. The idea that, you're helping people for your own benefit.
Yeah.
And that can get way out of control in situations like that where it's actually formalized. And, it's a company. And there's a mission statement,
all that. Yeah.
Or the dreaded, oftentimes you hear about, the double bottom line where we're helping people. That's like our first priority, but don't forget, we're also here to make a profit.
Yeah.
And that really can, I think, inevitably start to screw with the first mission, which is helping people. Because if it comes down to not fulfilling the second goal, which is making a profit, nonprofit or otherwise, because I think oftentimes that's just a cop-out. Because I mean, the company may not be quote unquote making a profit, but the people within the company certainly are. Otherwise, why would they be there? So it's tricky, and I don't know if there's a way around that. I think I get what you're saying about not wanting to do that.
I think it creates a line too. Like it creates division between consumer and helper, and I think it's really important to never create that line. I mean, the CEO of Step Up, the company or the nonprofit that I worked for. What is that noise?
Oh, I'm in the jacuzzi.
Oh my God, Marcus. Are you kidding me?
Oh, of course not.
Winning.
Winning.
Alan, next I need some dead hookers. But anyway, like what I'm saying is like, the CEO of Step Up makes well over $250,000 a year.
Right.
That's kind of like, and none of us can talk to him, and he's not reachable for any of us, the consumers, or even
because there's still a chain of command.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And like this hierarchy thing where I talk to Emily, the manager of Daniel's place, in hopes that maybe she'll mention something to Todd in a meeting when she's sort of like curtsying and bowing to Todd because Todd is the king. All that shit. I don't like that.
I deal with the same thing at work. I kind of avoid it and focus on what I need to do, but I hear about this stuff all the time. For instance, the owner, like it's so crazy. He's actually feared, like, because he's the guy who comes in and points out everything wrong and threatens to fire people apparently. And
right.
And I'm like, what in the world you think you're doing? Like, there's a bunch of people who are talking about leaving, and I can't say I blame them. I get it. I'm gonna keep going because I love what I do. But yeah. I mean, I just don't understand. I don't understand a lot of stuff, frankly. But
this is something you're going to run into though in your industry over and over again, Marcus. And it's like this was my main reason for not going deeper into mental health, which was really probably my forte.
Mm-hmm.
I simply could not deal with it.
Right. Yeah, I know, I get it. But then it comes down to, well, what else? Like, what else is out there, or
nothing,
or what's a? There goes the cops. Nice.
Huh? Are the cops there to jump in the jacuzzi with you?
They flew over in their helicopter, and I gave them a little greeting.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what kind.
Are you naked in there? Are you naked in the hut?
I am certainly not. But my soul is bared. My soul is bared, though.
He's a grower, not a shower, folks.
Yikes! Wouldn't that be preferential?
Yes.
And, do you ever hear the other term, like the reverse? Like he's a shower.
I'm a shower, not a grower. No. Everyone's a grower and not a shower. Everyone. And everyone is sort of hiding something. What are you hiding?
Well, when it comes to public decorum, I guess we're hiding most.
Yes.
Yeah, and in so many different ways. In that,
I mean, I feel
maybe that's what you could think.
I mean, I feel like Veronica's like a huge victim of Step Up as well. Well, not a victim, but at least like a result, because like you do the grunt work that Veronica did, which was peer advocacy, which was basically holding the floor in that place. And basically, holding all the groups, setting up all the groups, making sure everything's functioning, doing all the casework and everything. Basically just running to Emily and getting her to sign something was all Emily was doing, I feel like, and she doesn't have a job now. She doesn't have anything. And she was probably the best peer advocate ever. Yeah. I wish that they would reach out to her and support her,
Right. Does that place still exist?
Yeah, it's huge now. It's bigger than ever.
Wow.
It's massive.
Did she quit?
They have places in Hollywood, too.
Incredible. So did she just get found out, or what happened?
No, I think that what happened is she had another kid and had to quit, and her husband at the time was holding down a good job, and
Gotcha.
And then she went off to do another thing to learn something else, and then that fell apart because of her husband going into jail, and now she's got nothing. And she has no support.
Wow.
She put in so much time in that place. She's the cogs of why that place functions. And it's people like Todd who never batted an eye. The CEO. Who don't even know.
Right. It's just an all too familiar story,
Yeah.
I'm
shitty, man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel lucky to be at a reasonably good place.
Yeah.
I really do. And I mean, and the shift is it's different. I don't have to deal with a lot of the crazy administrative stuff that, like, say, the AM and PM folks have to deal with because nobody's up. And,
the Mexicans are attacking. Hold on. No, keep going.
It's like the Alamo all over again.
We're in trouble here. Get down.
I mean, I don't know what else I was going to say, but it's...
Yeah, I think you've got to...
I feel like I'm contributing. But without having to deal with so much of the other stuff that goes along with it.
Sure, I think you're in a really good position. I don't think you should change your position.
No, I don't intend to. In fact, I may get promoted by default. Sooner or later. And I think that's probably going to happen because, people were talking about, like my supervisor was talking about, leaving soon because the problem is that apparently nothing is being done.
Huh?
Apparently, here's the problem. Apparently, the word is that nothing is being done right, although everything that needs to be done is being done.
Yeah.
And then the next thing is that nobody's being told what to do differently, just that whatever is being done isn't being done right. But that's the end of the sentence. That's the end of it. And then, so people are obviously, confused.
Yeah.
About what exactly is wrong, because it doesn't appear that anything is wrong.
Right.
I think it's just, power tripping.
Sure.
Which is, again, one of those things that's totally confusing. Like,
yeah.
What? I don't know. What's the point?
Yeah, because it's a game. It's a game. So, yeah.
It's a weird game. It's a zero-sum game. Like, nobody wins.
Yeah, you lost the game, Marcus.
I lost the game. Winning. Oh, man.
Wasn't it? I think Charlie Sheen once said, "We win so radically before our first cup of coffee in the morning, it's scary." We win so radically before our first cup of coffee in the morning, it's scary. Winning.
Well, if you were getting paid $1.8 million to show up at a soundstage and read 20 minutes of dialogue,
yeah,
that you essentially could riff on, like impromptu, because you already know, I mean, the storylines are always the same. So you show up,
and you're pretty much living it anyway.
Right.
You know.
Of course you're winning before your first cup of coffee, because you got that money's in the bank, and it doesn't matter if you show up or not. So I've got to go film my show. I'll be back in an hour. Winning. Yeah.
Winning. I'll be back in an hour with $1.3 million in cash. Winning.
And so
I'm really being attacked now.
Set up those rocks. Put them on deck. Yeah. I'll be back.
Those 10-gram rocks. Winning. Hey, listen. Emilio doesn't like cocaine, but I'm winning.
Dad taught us well, though. You know, he had his own heart attack. Yeah. He's still here.
Emilio,
I think he's at the Catholic Church protesting right now. Yeah. Winning.
Look, it's Emilio. Look, kid. Emilio. Yeah.
My older brother's a cuck. What? What did you say, Charlie? My older brother's a cuck.
What?
My older brother's a cuck. He's winning that.
A sphincter says what? Winning. My older brother's a cock.
Now, Charlie.
I cannot escape this leaf blower.
Looking at iPads. He was looking at the new iPad.
This leaf blower is going to win. He's going to win. He's going to win. It's all around us.
Is the leaf blower in a race?
No. It's all right. He's just like circling.
He's won. He's won by default. Everyone else dropped out.
Winning.
Wouldn't that be
so
funny,
he was at
leaf blower race? You get a bunch of guys with leaf blowers and see who can push the special painted leaf the furthest.
Yeah. I think there should be like a leaf blower war Olympics. Like they should have like a stadium of leaf blowers just blowing this one leaf, and who wins wins.
Right. There could be other activities, I suppose, too, like a mowing competition and stuff like that, or
sure,
gutter cleaning.
Or, who can trim off the most pretty flowers from that bush?
Right. Sure. Yeah. I'm over it.
Yeah.
Not every good idea is a good idea. What? Not every idea is a good idea.
That's a horrible idea. Horrible idea. It's quite racist, actually. We're very sorry to the Mexican Leaf Blower Association.
See, that's what I think part of the mission of this show is giving good people bad ideas. Yeah.
We're shitty advice.
Sure, and it's free.
Yeah, free shitty advice. Streamed live to you on YouTube and Podcast Nation.
It's fantastic.
Winning.
So Travi popped up.
Yeah, I saw that. I was just going to mention that.
No, mention.
Well, yeah, he popped up by a lake with boobies.
Yeah, you familiar with Lake Havasu?
Yeah, that's the place where all those crazy wild college kids go to have sex and drink.
Right. It was one of the prime locations for the Girls Gone Wild back in the day, so to speak.
Right.
Where you coerce young ladies to show you their tits for a T-shirt. Wait,
you didn't mention drunk. You have to say drunk young ladies. They need to be intoxicated.
Pardon me. Yeah, Drunken Booby Fest.
Yeah.
So I told them that. Go ahead.
No. Well, I was just going to say that it's sort of like it's like that place that Jesse Ventura went to. What's it called? Down in the South, or not the South, in Mexico or somewhere in South America.
Cabo?
No, not there. There was like what's it called? It's not Sodom and Gomorrah. I went to. Never mind. I can't remember it. Went delay too long.
Jesse Ventura went to South America and participated in a drunken booby fest.
Something worse than that. I think it was like he went with his wife down to like that place where they share wives and stuff, and they share people.
Oh boy. Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't think he partook. I just think he went to check it out with his wife.
Hold on a second. We'll back up. So, hey, I've got an idea. Let's go to a place where we share wives, but let's not do that.
Well, I think it was kind of like a place where rich elite people went, and back in the Hollywood days, that was kind of a place to go. But yeah,
Jonestown?
No, it wasn't that. It was fuck, you're.
Well,
yes!
I went, but I didn't. Yes, I went, but I didn't drink the Kool-Aid.
Yes, it was. Well, I'm just asking questions, there's nothing wrong with asking questions.
I ain't got time to drink the Kool-Aid.
Jesse, you're drinking Kool-Aid. I ain't got time to drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh man. So I told Travi to take some pictures, or it didn't happen.
Right.
And then he sent back an LOL and a yes, whatever, and with a space and 3 exclamation points.
Yeah. I bet there's some good drugs right now down there, or some really bad ones.
Right. What's the differentiation?
Yeah, I don't really know. With Travi, it's all bad. It's all bad with Travi.
I bet there's a lot of natty ice out there.
A lot of what?
Natty ice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. The favored beer of douchebags around the world.
And also maybe some amped joints. Possibly some
amped joints.
Amped joints.
I like that that's a recurring theme. That,
I know, right?
Because these things will develop, and we'll realize that we've spoken about amped joints and woolah in every episode we do.
Yeah, it's important. It's important that Mike Jamone makes an appearance, that Arnold says hi. Yes, it's fantastic. I've been down to Sodom and Gomorrah. I've been down to Jonestown, with my wife, Maria. Yeah, it was interesting. We were just spectating. Yeah.
It's a good thing that he doesn't like Kool-Aid either.
Yeah, I don't like the Kool-Aid. Yeah.
Arnold, what's your favorite flavor of Kool-Aid?
Yeah, I don't like the Kool-Aid. Yeah.
Does your wife like Kool-Aid?
Yeah, she likes the red. Yeah, the ex-wife. We are now separated because we're not divorced because that would cost us too much to the state. We didn't want to give the state 1/3 of our earnings, which is a ridiculous amount anyway that we don't need, but we don't want to give it to the state. So we're not divorced. We're separated. And her favorite Kool-Aid color is the grape. She likes the grape because it's purple. Yeah.
That's fitting for her royal lineage.
Yeah, she's a Kennedy. And just one time I go over to the Kennedy house, and they had this midget at the door who was servicing us naked. And she serviced us, but he kept poking his nose in my wife's business. Yeah.
Thanks for the update.
Arnold update. Yeah, complete. Get to the chopper. Yeah.
Well, it's nice.
I don't know. My Arnold this week sounded particularly Woody Allen. I don't know why.
Be a weird, interesting hybrid.
Yeah. I don't like the chopper. Yeah.
Maybe we should pitch the idea of Woody Allen directing an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. How about that?
Oh, that would be fantastic. Arnold, now in this next scene, Arnold, you need to get to the chopper. Yes, I need to get to the chopper, yeah. Okay, action. Get to the chopper.
Right. I don't even...
Jewish.
That'd be very interesting.
Jewish predator in New York. Yeah, I must find this guy. He stole my gold. Yeah.
Where's the nannies?
Yeah, they now. Oh God.
So I'm ready to it's a process, but I am ready to get going with Jamone wholeheartedly.
Good.
Yeah. It's a challenge.
Yeah. It's a lot you got to do.
Well, it's just I want it done. I mean, I don't want it done well, of course, because that's not what we're about. But I want it done sufficiently so that we have the backdrops and the sets like that, so that they actually make some sort of sense.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking is that, I mean, a lot of the script is like it's already written,
right?
And it's just a bunch of nonsense. So, I want the settings to reflect that, but also seem like as real as possible in some weird way.
Yeah.
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 I just said a bunch of nothing, but you get it. But
no, I do.
Gets it. Yeah.
No, but they will get it. We'll figure it out.
It's hard to talk about Jamone. It's really hard to talk about Jamone without. Maybe he can give us some guidance. So, like, Mike Jamone, are you present?
Yeah, listen. I've got this tape on my finger now. You know, my fingers. I like to tape my fingers 1, 2, 3, and I like to just, look at the ceiling as I globulate and drool in my coma. And I don't want anyone bothering me. Okay, so Ruben, get the fuck out.
So, Jamone, is the tape on your finger important?
Yeah, it's for evidence, because Billie Jean, she wasn't my lover, but something happened with her. And he came into the window with a shindo, like a shindo Annie,
Now, Billie Jean is not the mother of any of your children, is that correct?
Yeah, sure. No, she's just a girl that claims that I'm the one. Yeah.
But you are the one, Michael. You're the king of pop.
Oh, that's right. Look, listen. Look, listen.
Michael, have you had your milk today? Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Milk.
Yeah, it sounds like you need something.
Yeah. I need something thick and cloudy. I don't want any of the clear stuff. Okay? It's important that all the milk is thick and cloudy. Yeah.
Where's Ruben? Isn't he the one who brings that to you?
Ruben. No, he's outside playing with the kids right now. 'Cause I told him I'd deport his grandmother if he didn't play with kids. 'Cause I'm sick of it.
That might be easier than ever before, Jamone.
It's fantastic.
These days.
It's fantastic, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
fantastic. I'm here too now. Yeah. Mr. Jamone's a great friend of mine, and he was not born in this country. He was born in outer space, yeah.
Yeah, I'm from outer space, yeah. Yeah. Hey, listen, Arnold, I want to ask you a couple questions.
Yeah, shoot.
How did you get that nose?
Well, I was born with it. I woke up like this, Jamone. Not everyone can be perfect like me. Some people have to get surgery and work at it. But I cannot dance. Have you ever seen me dance? I cannot do it. I cannot do it.
Nonsense. That's nonsense. That's ignorance. Listen to me. Listen to me carefully. You put your one foot there. Look, listen. Look, listen.
I'm looking and listening now.
Look, listen.
I'm looking and listening.
Do you know that I invented a special magical shoe for doing that scene in Smooth Criminal where I lean over forward and then lean back?
Yeah, I used to pump up with a 45-degree angle myself.
Yeah, it's important. You get the gravity, and you can really feel it, you know?
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it now, Michael. I'm leaning into it now. Yeah. I can feel it in my Achilles. Ah!
Hey, listen, I don't think you're taking milk. What are you taking? 'Cause you sound angry. But
I drink a lot of beer. No milk. Milk for babies, yeah. Milk is for babies. You should grow up and drink some milk.
What?
Beer.
What did you say? What?
Beer, not milk.
Listen to me.
It's not even milk you're drinking. It's propofol, Michael.
What?
It's propofol.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but I like it. I went into surgery with my heart surgery, and they gave it to me, and I had a vision of us sharing an apartment together.
Now, hold on. I gotta call my Psychic Cleo friend. Hold on. Hey, Psychic Cleo. Listen.
Yeah,
Psychic Cleo.
System. What?
Psychic Cleo. I need help. I need to know where my money is, and I can't talk to my banker or my lawyer because Tomei's got control.
I can give you some money if you need it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna eat some granola, and then I'm gonna take some milk and have a nap.
I still have some of that not Nazi money from the fatherland.
I'd love that.
Nazi money. I remember when you dressed up like a Nazi. I thought that was very inappropriate, Mr. Jamone.
Yeah. I have all these relic costumes because the Jews stole all my music money. They took it when I made it. All the Jews in the record company, they took it all. So I have all these outfits that I like to walk around in. And I like to say different things like "the kill" and "Hail Hitler." Yeah, it's important.
Oh, this is getting very uncomfortable. I'm going to go to Auntie and eat now. Yeah. It's my favorite restaurant in Santa Monica.
I'm going to pass the fuck out. Bye. Dr. Murray, I need some more milk.
Alright, so that's enough for that. That went very dark.
It did go, that's the whole thing. It's going to go very dark. And
it needs to go dark.
I think we're going to piss a lot of people off.
I think that's important. Triggers.
Right. Because
because bad press is still press.
Well, if we don't stir up, or here's a phrase for you: if we don't rustle them jimmies, then they won't be rustled.
Exactly.
Whoa. Yeah, Here's some hashtag inner circle knowledge.
Okay.
Ready for it? Okay.
Yeah.
He told me, you can't mention his name though, but he told me, it's okay to be good. It's okay to be bad. Just be interesting. And never dress like your audience.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm going to come out with a jock strap and a trench coat. What? You're wearing what? I'm going to come out with a jock strap and a trench coat. So you're going to get booed off the stage. Yeah, I know I'm going to get booed off the stage. I'm coming out in a jock strap and a trench coat. Okay. The Rolling Stones are going to play next. You know that, right? You think that their audience is going to like that? I'm coming out in a jock strap and a trench coat. And that's what happened. And he got booed off the stage. And everybody knew about it. And then everyone said, who's this guy? Who's this guy who came on stage in a jock strap and a trench coat? And there it is.
So brilliant.
He made a damn fool of himself. Pretty cool.
Brilliant.
It really is.
It reminds me a lot of sort of magicians and sort of like art and they sort of, I don't know, it's all psychological warfare and it's all sort of like sacrifice to become something else.
Right. No, you're right. And, these, a lot of these people pay, the ultimate sacrifice.
Mm.
It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, we eat it up.
Yeah.
So I think it's good what we're doing to, in a satirical way, uncover that dark side to the so-called celebrity life.
Yeah.
Because the things that we learn and know about anybody in the public eye is very narrow.
Yeah.
There's just little moments but the truth of it is that all of these people live lives that are as mundane and full of grief and moments of normal happiness as anybody else. But no one wants to hear about that part. No one cares. No one cares right, we're talking about Charlie Sheen at the Apple store looking at iPads. No one cares.
Yeah, we want heroes. We want superheroes, and we're
also fascinated with the destruction of these heroes too.
Yeah,
because otherwise they don't count. They don't count.
but
do you remember they're just another person? Go ahead.
Do you remember when Superman got hurt by the kryptonite? Or he stopped his powers for Lois and then he got beat up by a guy? Do you remember that?
Oh, in Superman 2.
Yeah, and there was something very visceral about that and kind of engaging to this and sort of we want to see our hero fall and then rise again somehow because that's the candy, isn't it?
Right.
Or
exactly, just like with this Kendrick Lamar thing, with the girl on stage saying the word she's not supposed to say in front of an audience, she's saying the word they're not supposed to say, and that was his first kind of misstep or flaw in the public eye,
right?
And it's very exciting to people because he's showing his frailty and his humanness, that right or wrong, he put himself in the middle of some kind of controversy that he created himself. I mean,
Sure.
He's the one who wrote the song. He's the one who put the word in there. He's the one who invited this young white girl on the stage to sing along with him. What did he expect? You know, and I don't think it was manufactured.
No.
But maybe. Because there's that possibility too that this guy's smart enough to know that doing that would likely be the cause of some controversy, especially, I mean, he stopped the music, right? And there was just silence on the stage, and he's like lecturing her about not using that word, and the audience turns on her.
Yeah.
And then they start again, and you know, just, interesting. Why not just complete it and then pull her aside and say, hey, you know, next time, or that was cool, or how about this? Say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really hard to tell whether this stuff, you know, when people in the public eye, like, quote unquote, mess up, are they doing it on purpose to stay relevant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's hard to tell. I just want to mention quickly that my brother's friend, I don't know what the podcast is, but my brother's friend is doing a podcast, like a 3-part series podcast that he's hired a historian to help with about Woodstock '98, the one with the riots.
Oh, right, where Limp Bizkit told everyone to start breaking stuff. Yeah,
but almost all of the footage that you see is taped recordings, and it's highly doctored footage because of stuff going on in the audience that was not presentable to the public.
Interesting.
So it's all been doctored. I mean, for instance, during that Limp Bizkit set, I think there were 42 sexual assaults. You know, so there were clearly things going on in the audience that would have been visible.
Right. And that's so, I guess it's not surprising, considering like the stuff that's kind of recently in the news with the molestation trials going on in England, and the 1,500 missing kids here.
Yeah.
And like really, I hate to dive into or give credence to I guess what would be called conspiracy theories, because oftentimes for me from my own point of view, there seems to be a lack of tangible evidence, or
there's nothing concrete normally.
It's like kind of like, you know, like the Corey Feldman situation. Well, like it's not that I don't believe a lot of what he's saying. It's just that first it was, a bunch of kids were getting molested, but I can't say anything. And now it's like, why the tease, you know, or why the shying away from showing that footage?
Yeah.
Who are the people who are choosing those shots, like really protecting?
Yeah.
And it's hard to know. If it's just like squeamishness, like, oh, we can't show that.
Well, I think it's probably more. I think it's probably more lawsuits, man, of the people who were being violated. You know, because I think there were.
Don't they deserve that in a way, to be able to say, hey, look, this is what happened to me. Concert venue and whatever, security and everybody who was running the thing.
Yeah.
But they're going to show people setting like lookout towers on fire, you know, or smashing stuff. That's it. Always, man, they've got this thing where it comes down to like sex versus violence.
Yeah.
And violence is okay. Sex is iffy, but the combination of those two things. Oh no, we can't see that.
Yeah.
That will offend someone's sensibilities, or
I actually
weird.
think though, Marcus, I think that like in the lawsuit that came, the class actions, they were forced to edit footage. I think, but I don't know.
Well, I guess that would make some sense if that footage was shown in a courtroom situation as evidence.
Yeah.
But not for the public, because maybe the people who were being assaulted didn't want it to be shown.
Yeah.
Like, that makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
Would you want to be known as that girl who got sexually assaulted at a concert, and now everyone knows who you are?
During Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit? Yeah. No.
Right.
I just don't, I don't feel like that would, no. And I don't think that you could legally show that anyway.
Well, no, it violates, or the standards that we, like the social standards that we do have. We don't, collectively, we don't want to see that.
Yeah.
As a society, we want to see nice sex. We want to see porn, or
happy sex,
or I guess, or we want
some
to see
of it.
Fake, exciting violence. That, gets your blood going. That's cool. So that sounds interesting. Like I'm send me.
I'll try and get my brother to send me a link. Yeah.
And we'll share that so we can build our network. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. And then
I don't know. Is that a hopeful note to leave off on?
Yeah, I think so.
That maybe there is I don't know, some smidgen of justice in this world. This has been a very dark episode.
Yeah, it has.
But it's important.
Oh well, we're real though. I mean, we don't. It isn't just. We haven't figured out justice really yet. We're still not there yet.
Well, I think we are there. I mean, I think this is exactly what we should be doing to hopefully the people who are listening or our potential future listeners will discover this and find things to look into on their own.
Yeah.
What's really going on, and because we certainly don't have a lot of answers, but it's good to have the conversation.
And I think that talking about it is the most vital thing. To keep talking about everything,
Sure.
Keep trying to figure it out and piece it all together and work it out and sort it out, because we're both good and bad, always,
Right. And the
Marcus
police are still upstairs. Look at that. In the sky.
Hey, police. Hey.
Here they are.
All right. I'm going to go then. We'll call this
all right.
quit.
Let me close it out then, and then I want
to
talk to you a second. Hold on. Don't hang up.
Okay.
All right. So this has been episode 4 of the V2V podcast with Shorts and Aurelius. We'll see you next time.